Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree if you are new here, and I've done quite a few history of bands, history of musical artists at this point, and they've all been metalcore or metalcore adjacent. And today is going to be a little bit different. Today is not an artist that is metalcore or metalcore adjacent at all, though they do have some roots in like the alternative emo post-hardcore scene. They definitely have some inspiration from there. But today's artist is going to be someone that I have loved for a very, very long time. It's someone who is incredibly inspiring to me, and that is Halsey. So if you guys want to hang out while I do some makeup, actually a Halsey inspired makeup look, and talk about the history of Halsey, then just keep on watching. So a little bit of housekeeping at the beginning of this video. I'm not going to be talking about the makeup that I'm using at all. I can tell you that I'm going to use a decent amount of about face products, but I'm not going to be talking about the makeup at all in today's video. So if you are also here for the makeup, I will have everything listed and linked down below. The links down below are affiliate links. They do help my channel out, but you're obviously not required to use it. I like to just bring that up sometimes. And by the way, when I say a Halsey inspired makeup look, I'm actually going to be kind of recreating the makeup look that she had in the Finally Beautiful Stranger music video. She's very creative with her makeup looks, and I love, love, love when she does like super creative makeup looks. But listen, I've done enough of these history of band videos to know that when I try to read from a script and also do like very detailed, very like creative makeup looks, I'm never too happy with it. So, plus it's just like a beautiful makeup look. It's gorgeous. Ashley Frangipani started writing music when she was 17 in 2012. They posted their music to YouTube and Tumblr, with a Taylor Swift parody gaining her notoriety. She even posted a follow-up song in 2013. In early 2014, she met a music guy at a party, and this led to their very first single, Ghost, being released on July 28th, 2014. Ghost later went on to be certified platinum. Ghost garnered significant popularity online, especially on SoundCloud, which resulted in Ashley getting signed to Astralworks. Ash played several shows under different stage names, but ultimately chose Halsey, an anagram of her name and a nod to the Halsey station in Brooklyn. In August of 2014, Halsey headed out on their first tour with the Kooks. And then on October 27th, 2014, Halsey's first EP, Room 93, was released. The EP was received well critically and charted at number 159 on the Billboard 200, number 37 on the US Top Rock Albums chart, and number 3 on the US Heatseekers Albums chart. After Room 93 was released, they spent the following year recording and touring. The following year, on July 10th, 2015, Halsey released the first single from their upcoming full-length album, New Americana. New Americana charted internationally, with some charts such as number 60 on the Billboard 100 and number 25 on the US Top 40 chart. The song is also certified internationally, with it being certified 2x platinum in the US. Halsey went on to perform New Americana on Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert's shows. On August 28th, 2015, Halsey's debut full-length album was released, Badlands. It debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200. Selling 115,000 copies in the first week. Badlands has since been certified 2x platinum, as well as a ton of international charts and certifications. Badlands is a concept album about a dystopian future society, which is a metaphor for Halsey's mental state at the time. On February 9th, 2016, Halsey released the second single from Badlands, Colors. The song charted at number 38 on the US Top 40 and is certified 2x platinum in the US. And then on April 9th, 2016, the third single, Castle, was released. This song was re-recorded for the film The Huntsman: Winter's War. It charted at number 1 on the Bubbling Under Hot 100 and is also certified 2x platinum. A notable mention from Badlands is the song Gasoline. The song is only featured on the deluxe version of Badlands, however, it is one of her most popular songs to date and is also certified 2x platinum. Around the same time, Halsey was also featured on one of Justin Timberlake's songs, The Feeling. On July 6, 2016, Halsey was featured on the charity single Hands with several other musical artists. The song was a tribute to the victims of the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando. At the end of July, on the 29th, one of the most career-defining songs for Halsey was released. The Chainsmokers song, Closer. Closer topped the Billboard 100 charts for 12 weeks straight. It sold 15 million copies worldwide and is still, to this day, one of the most streamed songs on Spotify. It is certified 15x platinum and earned Halsey their first Grammy nomination. Halsey then went on to spend the rest of 2016 and 2017 in the studio working on their second album. On July 13th, 2017, the song Not Afraid Anymore was released for the soundtrack 50 Shades Darker. The song is certified gold. On April 4th, 2017, Halsey released the first single from their second full-length album, Now or Never. The song was criticized for sounding like Rihanna's Needed Me, and while they do both share the same co-writer, it's just a simple arpeggio, a technique that has existed forever. Now or Never charted at number 3 on the US Top 40 chart and is certified 3x platinum. On June 2nd, 2017, Halsey released their second full-length album, Hopeless Fountain Kingdom. This album is a concept album inspired by Baz Luhrmann's 1999 film Romeo and Juliet. He also directed the Now or Never music video. As part of Halsey's concept, Romeo and Juliet keep switching genders and is Halsey's first musical mention of their bisexuality. Hopeless Fountain Kingdom topped the Billboard 200, and they were the first woman in 2017 to top the charts. HFK has gone on to be certified 2x platinum. Wow, I look insane. On August 27th, 2017, Halsey released the music video for the single Bad at Love. Bad at Love charted at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and is certified 6x platinum. Bad at Love is Halsey's most popular song with the exception of Without Me. On November 30th, 2017, Halsey released Him and I with their then boyfriend G-Eazy. Him and I is a Bonnie and Clyde style song. It charted at number 14 on the Hot 100 and is certified 3x platinum. On March 15th, 2018, Halsey released one more single from Hopeless Fountain Kingdom, Alone, featuring Big Sean and Stefflon Don. Alone charted at number 66 on the Hot 100 and is certified platinum. A couple months later, on July 12th, 2018, Halsey collabed with Benny Blanco and Khalid on the song Eastside. Eastside charted at number 9 on the Hot 100 and is certified 6x platinum. After the success of Hopeless Fountain Kingdom, Halsey was upstreamed to Capitol Records, Astralwerks' parent company. On October 4th, 2018, Halsey released another absolutely career-defining single, Without Me. The song charted at #1 on the Hot 100, which is her first #1 chart as a solo artist. It spent 29 weeks in the top 10 and 1 full year on the chart. It is certified diamond, which is 10 million streams or sales, however it works. Halsey released the official music video for Without Me on October 29th, following their breakup with G-Eazy. On January 9th, 2019, they released a remix of Without Me featuring Juice WRLD. And then as the start of a string of singles, on February 13th, 2019, the song 11 Minutes was released, a collaboration with Halsey, Youngblood, and Travis Barker. The song is certified gold. Another record-breaking single was released on April 12th, 2019, Boy With Love with BTS. Boy With Love is awarded the record of being the most viewed video on YouTube within 24 hours, with 74.6 million views. And that number is just within the first 24 hours, because as of filming, it is at 1.7 billion with a B views. And that's just one version. There's also all of the live versions that have millions of views. Just about a month later, on May 17th, Halsey released a solo single, Nightmare. The song charted at #15 on the Hot 100 and is certified platinum. Halsey was also featured on Post Malone's Die For Me with Future. That song hit #20 on the Hot 100 and is certified platinum. On September 13th, 2019, Halsey released the first single from their third full-length album, Graveyard. Graveyard charted at #34 on the Hot 100 and is certified 2X platinum. Several months later, on January 8th, 2020, Halsey released the second single, You Should Be Sad. The song charted at #26 on the Hot 100 and is certified 3X platinum, and that song is just so fun. It's just such a fun song, such a fun music video. And then on January 17th, 2020, Halsey released their third full-length album, Manic. The album was received well critically. It charted at #2 on the Billboard 200 and is certified 2X platinum. This album isn't a concept album and is just a reflection of her current world view. It features Dominic Fike, Alanis Morissette, and Suga from BTS. On February 7th, 2020, Halsey released the song Experiment on Me, a collab with Bring Me the Horizon for the Birds of Prey soundtrack. So see, I got a little bit of metalcore in here. On May 1st, 2020, the song Be Kind with Marshmello was released. Nearly 2 months later, on June 25th, 2020, Halsey released something completely different, a poetry book called I Would Leave Me If I Could. In the fall of 2020, Halsey started teasing something by creating a new Instagram account. Announced on December 28th, 2020, About Face, Halsey's makeup brand has come to fruition. She's gone on to launch several products with About Face, got the brand into Ulta, and launched a little sister brand, AF94, with Walmart, which is now also carried at Ulta. From one passion project to the next, in early 2021, Halsey surprised fans by announcing that they were pregnant. Being a mom was something that Halsey had mused about on their song More. She had been told by doctors that due to her endometriosis diagnosis, having a baby would be incredibly difficult for them. Ender was born in July of 2021. With basically no prior promotion, Halsey released their fourth full-length album, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power, on August 27th, 2021. The album was produced by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross of Nine Inch Nails, marking a departure from their pop style to a kind of almost industrial influence. However, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power did mark their return to concept albums, with this one being about the joys and horrors of pregnancy and childbirth. It was received well critically and got each their first solo Grammy nomination. The album charted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and is certified gold. The main promotion for the album was an hour-long film of the same name, starring Halsey as the main character, depicting a fantasy, royalty-esque, old-world telling of motherhood. On August 31st, 2021, Halsey released the first single from the album, I Am Not a Woman, I'm a God. It charted at number 64 on the Hot 100. And then on September 7th, 2021, they released the second and last single from the album, You Asked for This. The following year, on June 9th, 2022, the song So Good was released. Prior to its release, Halsey took to social media to say that Capitol Records was holding up the release of the song because they wanted it to go viral on TikTok first. The song charted at number 51 on the Hot 100. The following year, again, on February 24th, 2023, they released an extended cut of their verse on Die For Me. Their version of the song charted at number 100 on the Hot 100. In the spring/summer of 2023, it was announced that Halsey left Capitol Records. They later went on to sign with Columbia Records. On June 5th, 2023, they released a reimagined version of Lilith featuring Suga from BTS for the video game Diablo 4. Halsey has spent all of her career using her platform for activism. In 2016 and 2020, they campaigned for Bernie Sanders. She has taken part in suicide prevention campaigns and has been a staunch advocate for women's rights and reproductive rights. She's used her platform to call out atrocities against immigrants, minorities, and queer folks, calling out world leaders and companies alike. In May of 2020, they joined the protests in LA for racial justice, and in June of 2020, Halsey launched the Black Creators Fund, founded to provide financial support and resources and a platform to Black creators. Halsey has also been very open about their struggles with their physical and mental health. They have been open about living with bipolar disorder, being diagnosed with ADHD, and the struggles that come with it. Halsey was diagnosed with endometriosis in 2016, attributing a miscarriage in 2015 to endo. In 2018, at the Blossom Ball, they spoke openly about their struggle with endo. In 2022, after the birth of her son, Halsey revealed that they had been diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, mast cell activation syndrome, and postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, something that I can relate heavily with as someone with POTS and EDS. As I was finishing up the script for this video, Halsey tweeted that she was releasing a new song the following day. And a sidebar here, I'm never that lucky. Every other one of these history of band videos that I've done, I've had the video scripted and filmed, and I've been like near ending or I'm about to make it live, and they do something that's like newsworthy that should be in this video, and then I seem like I'm out of date. So I got lucky this time. On June 4th, 2024, Halsey released The End, a heartbreaking and beautiful song about chronic illness and love. Accompanying the release was a post to their social media stating, "Long story short, I'm lucky to be alive. Short story long, I wrote an album." Attached was 2 videos of Halsey struggling with pain and treatments and appointments. Tagged was the Lupus Research Society and the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. As of filming, Halsey hasn't made a statement regarding the post, though if one comes between filming and editing, I'll put it in. And although the album was announced, there was no date or any further info given, at least as of filming. It's funny, I had a completely different outro written, and I feel like it's just been completely derailed. It feels inappropriate to speculate on the new album or discuss album sales or muse over a new About Face launch, so I'm just gonna leave it at this. Halsey is an accomplished musician, an artistic genius, a creator of phenomenal makeup, an activist, a mom, and above all else, a person. And I hope that they find peace and overcome the struggles of their health issues. Halsey's story and their career has always been one that's been very interesting to me. There's been so many aspects of it, you know, aside from the, like, you know, record-breaking, multi-platinum certified recording artist part, but just Ashley as the person. There's been so many portions of their life that I have personally related to. I touched on it a little bit in the video. I have EDS and I have POTS. I have ADHD. Like, there's so many different aspects of things that they are public about that they don't have to be by any stretch, and they're not like overly public anymore. But there was always something about Halsey that just struck me as incredibly genuine, and despite the money and the record sales and this and that, always had an air of relatability to her that it just made me love them even more. Their activism was so inspiring to me. Their life story was heartbreaking and happy and just relatable, like just so incredibly relatable, and just something that helped someone like me that is chronically ill and has mental health issues just feel a little bit more seen. And I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, I started listening to Halsey's music long before I knew about any of, you know, the parts of their life. And God, I'm not even mentioning the fact that, like, they're an openly bisexual artist that displays their bisexuality in their media, in their performances. That in itself is another. I'm not implying that Halsey is, like, you know, a pioneer of queer music, but in the same breath, there are quite a few artists out there that don't platform their queerness nearly as much as Halsey does. And I mean, what better month than to talk about Halsey and Halsey's life than Pride Month, right? But I don't know. I love them. I hope the best for them. I hope that the news that just recently came out is, I understand that lupus is a lifelong condition, and obviously leukemia/lymphoma, whichever way it goes, is a very, very, very serious condition. I wish them nothing but health. I know that I had such a hard time writing the very last line of the outro, the overcome their health issues, because as someone that's chronically ill, like, there is quite literally no overcoming a genetic or like autoimmune disorder. You kind of just learn to deal with it and you just kind of learn to live and let live kind of thing. But obviously there are certain portions of, you know, even chronic health conditions, but also something like leukemia or lymphoma that is treatable and can be minimized or eliminated completely. And that's kind of what I meant when I said, like, overcome health conditions, because obviously something like EDS and POTS and MCAS and lupus, like, you don't overcome those don't just go away. You can treat them to the point of being livable, but it's always going to be there, kind of thing. So I don't know, I wish Halsey the best in every aspect of their life. And that's that. So, comment down below. Tell me your favorite Halsey fun fact. Let me know if there's any artists you would like to see me do a history of bands or a history of musical artists on. I would love to hear some suggestions. Please subscribe if you have not already. It would mean the world to me. Like this video, ring the bell, do all the things. I hope that you guys have an awesome, awesome day. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!